Statesboro, Georgia. Georgia Southern doesn't know how to win. That's how interim head coach Chad Lunsford summed up what transpired in the fourth quarter of Saturday's 21-17 loss to rival Georgia State at Paulson Stadium. They're trying, they're playing their butts off, but we don't know how to win, and we've got to figure out how to win, Lunsford said after the defeat. Clinging to a 17-14 lead with a defense playing its best game of the season, the Eagles' first victory of 2017 was snatched away when running back Wesley Fields fumbled an option pitch and the Panthers recovered at the GS 36-yard line. See also: Georgia Southern begins new season on the road at Troy. Eagles still seeking first win. The defense had previously forced a 3-and-out, an interception and a missed field goal from the Panthers, but the offense gave Georgia State 5-3, 4-1 Sunbelt, one too many chances. Panthers quarterback Connor Manning threw underneath to Glenn Smith for a gain of 16 yards, then found Penny Hart, the Sunbelt's leading receiver averaging 97.9 yards per game and 7 touchdowns, in the corner of the end zone for a 9-yard score. Hart was covered tightly, but the ball was thrown only where he could get it, and he managed to get a foot down in the end zone before being pushed out of bounds. That put GSU up by 4 with 2:31 left to play. The fumble that set up the game-winning touchdown was Fields' second of the game, and slot back Miles Campbell fumbled on the first play of the game, and it was returned for a touchdown by GSU's Chandon Sullivan. Biggest thing you take from it is we have to hold on to the football, Lunsford said. Ball security. Ball security. Ball security. We take care of the ball, we win the ball game. Defense played a really good game, but when it comes down to it, you put the ball on the ground, hard to win. The Eagles, 0-8, 0-4 Sunbelt, mounted a late drive when quarterback Shai Werts tried to hit Malik Henry in the end zone, resulting in a pass interference that gave the Eagles the ball at the Panthers' 26 with 28 seconds remaining. Werts completed a pass to Darian Anderson for 11 yards, but as the quarterback was getting set to spike the ball and kill the clock, offensive lineman Ryan Northrup was called for a false start with 15 seconds to play. The Eagles had to burn their last timeout to avoid a 10-second run-off along with the penalty. The game ended when Werts was flushed from the pocket and brought down well short of the goal line. We work on it every week, Lunsford said about his team's clock management on the final drive. We're constantly talking about timeouts, constantly talking about when to clock the ball, what we do when we get a first down. But the coach pointed back at everything that happened leading up to that drive as to why the Eagles are still winless. Georgia Southern hasn't been in a situation this season when they've had to protect a fourth-quarter lead, and the Eagles avoided that situation entirely, Lunsford said. There's a lot of things you're going to see in this game where we could have put the game away early, he said. We haven't been in those situations a lot this year, and we can learn from it, but we're going to see a lot of things right here where we could have won this football game. Early deficit. Standing out in his mind was Campbell's fumble on the opening play of the game that put Georgia Southern in a 7-0 hold just 14 seconds into the game. 3 turnovers, it cost us, Campbell said. I'm part of the blame for that, and I've got to take responsibility for it and just get better. The tackler just knocked it out, and I didn't keep it. I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Georgia Southern won't have much time to dwell on the loss as it is slated to face its other rival, Appalachian State, on Thursday night in Boone, NC. Sitting at 0-8, Lunsford was asked during his post-game press conference about what is left to play for the rest of the season. A winning season and a bowl game are off the table, but as young players can start learning how to win, he said. It's been about sending our seniors out with that winning feeling, and the other goal is for our seniors to pass it on to the young guys how to win, he said. We're learning how to win, so when it comes next year, that's what happens. Georgia St.7077, 21. Georgia So.7370, 17. First quarter. GST, Sullivan 28 fumble return, Brodad right kick, 14:43. GSO, M. Campbell 12 pass from S. Wirtz, base kick, 6:40. Second quarter. GSO, FG base 48, 15. Third quarter. GSO, S. Wirtz 5 run, base kick, 137. GST, R. Carter 4 pass from Manning, broad right kick, 27. Fourth quarter. GST, Hart 9 pass from Manning, broad right kick, 231. GSO. First DOWNS 14-19. Rushes YARDS 24 to 49 50 to 197. PASSING 319 147. Comp at INT 22 to 37 122 to 28 0. Return YARDS 0 125. Punts AVG. 7 to 28.427 to 38.57. Fumbles LOST 0053. Penalties YARDS 10 to 99 8 to 77. Time of POSSESSION 26 27 33 33. Individual statistics. Rushing, Georgia Street, G. Smith 11 to 49, Neal 4 to 11, Winchester 1 to 4, Team 1, -2, Manning 7, -13. Georgia Southern, S. Wirtz 15 to 63, Fields 14 to 57, M. Garrett 6 to 31, Ramsby 8 to 23, W. Kennedy 2 to 10, M. Campbell 1 to 6, K. Brown 3 to 5, Henry 1 to 2. Passing, Georgia Street, Manning 22 to 37 1 to 319. Georgia Southern, S. Wirtz 22 to 28 0 to 147. Receiving Georgia Street, Hart 8 to 191, G. Smith 8 to 57, R. Carter 4 to 42, Gentry 1 to 16, T. Jones 1 to 13. Georgia Southern, Henry 8 to 47, M. Campbell 6 to 30, Fortune 4 to 44, Fields 2 to 6, D. Anderson 1 to 11, Glenn 1 to 9. Missed field goals, Georgia Street, broad right 32, broad right 53,